everybody, and welcome back to Kalinovka. So I'm just going up to the shop to get some fertiliser. I've taken on 2 fertilising contracts. We are in March now, so I've got those 2 contracts, and then in this episode I also want to get some various products sold. So we've got firewood, we've got honey, and we should have some preserved carrots and beetroot. We've got a pallet of each at the factory now, and then there's, I think the next pallet is due to come out soon, so I'm going to wait. Hopefully later on in the episode there'll be 2 of each pallet. They are obviously 2,000 litre pallets as well, so that should we should effectively have 4,000 litres of each, which would be quite a good money maker. So yeah, let's just get a pallet of fertiliser. I'm going to use the farm supply pack ones, 5,000 litre for £1,000. And I think what we'll do, we'll just leave the pallet up here for now, and then we can either come and collect it at a later time or come and fill up from here. They are very heavy pallets, so it's not a huge capacity in this. I can't remember what it was. 4,000 I think it is, isn't it? So actually it's quite big for solid fertiliser. Yeah, 4,000. So just head down to the 2 fields. The 2 grass fields are actually both ready to harvest, but they're at their first harvest stage, so I think I might leave those till April to harvest those and get a bigger yield. But we will also be able to get, I think we'll probably do silage in one and hay in the other. So we'll keep the hay for the cows, and then we'll probably sell the silage when it's fermented. So yeah, I think I'll put this into a bit of a time lapse, and I'll see you when the 2 fields are done.
Bring the guns, we'll make
99% complete. It's a little bit here, should take it to 100. There we go. So yeah, when I take on these contracts, I think, well, that should be alright, it shouldn't take too long, and then I get to the fields and they are quite big, so yeah, but it's good money. Oh, I didn't actually realise it was the one right next to the farm. I was in my own little world then. That's alright, I can just park this up. So yeah, as I say, the grass fields are ready to harvest, but not quite as long as I want them to be, so we will wait until next month to do that one, or those two. The other thing I was going to say is it can be quite dull on this map in the sort of winter months. So I'm sorry if that does come across on the videos, but hopefully in the summer it will brighten up a little bit. So I think while we're here, we will do a TMR mix for the cows. So I think they are running a little low. Let's have a look. 3971, yeah, so don't think there's anything in the... No, there's nothing in the feed mixer. Just going to hook up to that and then get the front loader tractor. So I need to start thinking of what we're going to do with the milk. So that's going to be the dairy, and then also we're going to want the agro product company for the tomatoes and strawberries, because they've started producing. So I think I will lease, once we've done this, I'll lease the dairy and the agro product company, and then we can get the various products into those, get those started, and then we also need to take off the production lease amount from our bank account as well, which I said I was going to do in the last episode. So I think all of this can go in, that should be okay. Don't think there's a lot left on that straw bale. Oh, have I had the F1 menu up? Going to go and get a silage bale before we put any more of that in, so I don't want it to turn into forage or chaff. Yeah, that's very heavy. I don't even know where I put my weight. I think that's back at the sauna. Just as a one-off, I'm just going to super strength it. Just look away and you shall know nothing. So probably could have put a bit more straw in there actually, but that is fine. Chickens, I think, are fine for now. Have we got anything in the silo still? Yeah, we've still got some wheat in there, so that'll do for them. Just put these over here for now. Alright. Switch this off. So, yeah, the agro product company and the dairy. So, that one, oh no, that's the bakery, isn't it? That's the, sorry, keep saying agro product, it's the fruit line company we want. So we'll go and visit that. Let's just collect those two contracts first. So 10, 850 and 12 for those two. Now, where's the trigger? I'm going to guess it's over here. Maybe not. Ooh. There we go. So, lease. Yeah, so we can do grape, tomato, strawberry and carrot. As I say, we do need the sugar, so we can sort that though. And then the other one was the dairy. Is that down here? Where's the dairy? There it is. Let's release that. So we can do yogurt and sour cream here as well. So that's good. You could do sour cream with just milk and pallets. So we could milk packaging. Milk packaging. What's the difference in price with that then? So milk 2114. And then milk packaging 36. So you lose one, but just to put it through that production, nearly doubling the income. So I think we'll look at doing that. So let's have a look. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 7 productions that we're leasing. So we need to deduct 7,000 this month. remove money, 7,000. There we go. So we've paid for our productions for the month. So I'm going to get the various products into these two productions. That's a point, actually. Do we have... Do either of our tankers? I'm sure they do. One of them will. I'm sure they'll do milk. Is it animals? That one definitely does milk, but it's only 3-2. Ah, good, that one does. So we can get a full load of milk over to the dairy. And we can also get the tomatoes and strawberries. At least we could get them over there, and then we can actually set them to distributing now as well. Just less handling then. So they will go to the... Oh, actually, could end up with strawberries going over to the bakery, because the bakery will take them. Well, we'll see what happens. Might be a good idea to get some ketchup being made as well, so we'll get some good tomatoes. To be fair, they're producing quite a lot of tomatoes and strawberries, so it won't matter too much if it distributes them to other productions, because it will be handy in the long run. So yeah, so we've got nearly a full tanker load of milk, so get that over. So yeah, I'm going to get those bits over, and then I'll see you when we're selling our other products. So I shall see you shortly. Let's just have a quick look through the productions, for my benefit as well as yours, because it can get a bit confusing and complicated when you've got quite a lot of them. So we have the Agro Product Company. We've got the carrots and preserved beetroot running as we did previously, but now we also have ketchup running. The tomatoes are being distributed from the greenhouse, and they just take tomatoes and the spice mixture and the pallets, so all of that is in there. Honey, we've just got set to spawning because there's no other production for that to go on to. The dairy, we've got the milk in the dairy, so we can run the butter, milk packaging, cheese and sour cream, because they all just take milk with pallets. We do have strawberries in there, which are set to distributing from the greenhouse as well. But for yogurt, we do need sugar, which we haven't got at the moment. So they're all set to spawning. I've set the butter and the cheese to distributing, because I think they will both go to the Agro Product Company and the bakery, I think. Firewood just set to spawning as normal. Fruit Line Company, so we've got the tomatoes and strawberries in there that were already outside the greenhouse, and they will just stock up until we get sugar in there, and then we can start making tomato juice and strawberry juice. Grain mill, we have the rye flour in there. There's still a fair bit of rye to go through, so I've set the rye flour to distribute in, so that will go straight to the bakery to produce rye bread. So the rye bread we've got set at spawning, because that's just an end product, no other production for it to go to. Then the greenhouse, as I've said, tomatoes and strawberries are set to distributing. I have set the lettuce to spawning now, not selling. So we'll do that on a sort of monthly sales run, where we pick up all the pallets of end products and sell them, rather than losing the percentage that you lose when you set to selling. And then the pallet factory, I've cleared the 5 stacks of pallets that were already outside the factory, so they've gone to the bakery and dairy, and they'll just keep running as normal, so the wooden pallets will distribute to all the factories. I am looking at possibly upgrading that factory so that the pallets run a bit faster, so that nothing sort of runs out, but we'll see how they go. They might keep up with each other. It's fairly good. I mean, 7 pallets per cycle, and there's 576 cycles per month, so that's 3,500 pallets. So that might be okay to keep up with the rest of the factories. And then last of all, we've got the sawmill. So we have got 6,000 planks, 6,000 litres of planks. There's 2 outside the factory and 4 being stored in it, so we'll need to go and pick those up soon. So yeah, like I say, it does get complicated sometimes, but always set everything to distributing that can go on to further production if you're going to do that further production. It does make it easier, and then everything else that spawns is sort of an end product. So we've got the trailer here, we've got the eggs, honey, got a pallet of rye bread, and then we've got 1 pallet of each carrot and beetroot preserved. And as you can see, we're 17 litres off another pallet of each. So I've got a couple of other bits to do, so hopefully by the end of the episode that will have spawned another pallet of each, and then we can go and sell them. And then lastly, we have the firewood. So you may recognise this trailer, slightly different, but it is the trailer I started off with. As you can see there, look, just while we're up in the air, that is a stork's nest. So storks were, I believe they were, so Giant said they were a new addition to the game in the Zolonka map on the premium expansion, but I'm sure Kalinovka came out before that, and I have seen storks in these nests, so I'm not entirely sure that Zolonka was the first, but I may be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Could be wrong. I usually am. So yes, you may have recognised this trailer. I did have this at the start of the series, and then I sold it because I didn't think I was going to get the use out of it. I've decided to lease the same trailer so that I can do the pallets of firewood, because they do stack up quite quick. Alright mate, sorry. Off you go then. Loads of room. Yeah, so we've got 8,000, I think we've got 8,000 litres Sorry, 14,000 litres. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that's odd. 14,000 litres, but we've only got 10 pallets. That's strange. Yeah, so I'm leasing it at the moment. I may buy it in the future, but I'm saving the money up for something else, which I will show you in a second. So we just need to get these unloaded. If I remember rightly, the last lot wouldn't sell directly off the trailer. I'll give it a go, but I don't think these will either. It'd make life a lot easier if they do. But yeah, there's just a lot more room on this trailer, and we can take the forklift with us as well, which makes it 10 times easier. No, they're not going to sell, are they? Right, okay, well, we'll pull to the end of the drive. Just use the forklift quickly. Interesting to see why. Because, yeah, they're 1,000 litre pallets, but it's saying 14,000 litres on the back of that truck. So let's see what happens. Not ideal, this, but probably be easier if we were parked out on the road a bit. It's a good job there's no collision on that yellow bar. We just went, whoop, no. That didn't go as planned. Do excuse me. I had a lot of cornflakes for breakfast, so I should be able to do this. That's right, what they say. Cornflakes in the morning, or your ready break porridge, does give you the strength. Odd that it doesn't want to pick that one up. There we go. Yeah, so there are other trailers I probably could have used, but this particular one is very cheap, and you can also extend it to widen the body, so it makes it easier when you're doing things like this. It is a shame though you can't use that front bit where the two spare wheels are, because that would have been good for extra storage. Probably could have got a few more pallets on there. A couple more at least. So just going to put this back on there. Get out of everybody's way. Or crash into the next van that comes past. Right, just going to park this on the side of the road for now, and then I'll show you my idea that I've had. The farm is actually only around the corner, but yeah, so we need sugar, and I was debating whether to buy sugar. I can buy sugar beet or sugar cane. So this sugar beet I can get on the farm supply pack, so 5,000 litres for £1,000, which is basically just like the fertiliser pallet that we brought. And then I could lease the sugar mill just until we can get sugar off the field. But I thought I'm not going to do that, because that's sort of rushing things a bit. And so we do need sugar in the bakery, fruit line company, and the dairy. I think that's it at the moment. So I want a sugar beet field, but I'm pretty sure in a few episodes ago we looked and field 52 was the only sugar beet field on the map, and I'm sure it said it was growing, but I've just looked and it's been ploughed, and we're 6 months after harvest season, or 4 or 5 months after harvest season. So yeah, it's a bit odd. So there is actually no sugar beet fields on the map now at all, which is a bit of a problem. So I found field number 5. So there's nothing in it. It's in a ploughed state, and it's actually got lime on it at the moment. We just go over there. Yeah, so it's actually been limed. And we can buy this with 40% off, because we've done so many contracts with that particular owner. So we can buy that field for 60,868, which is 40% off. So I'm thinking I'm going to buy that, because we are actually in the planting window for sugar beet. So we planted some sugar beet now, harvested in October. We can then supply all those factories with a lot of sugar. So I think that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to buy that field, and we will just do the soil sample on it straight away, because I've no doubt it's going to need a bit more lime. Lime is good, but yeah, I think I will go over it with the lime spreader just to get that up to full value. But with that, we also need a seeder. So I'm only going to lease the seeder, sorry, the planter, and I'm only going to lease one because I'm not planning on planting sugar beet or corn, sunflower, anything like that for the near future. So I think I'm going to go with this one, 4.5 meters. It does seed and fertilizer with quite a big capacity. So we can have old decals, XL capacity, which puts it up to 5,440 litres. I'm going to change the frame to brown. So lease that is 1,606. And I just need to check if we've got seed. I'm not sure if we have. So we've got some line, but we need seed. So I'm going to buy a couple of bags of seed. Just go with the cheapest bags I've got, which I think are 700. Yeah, 700. So we'll buy 2 of those. Right, so that's all ready for that. So let's go back over to the agro product company. How far off are we? Let's just speed up time with 4 litres off. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Excellent. So let's load those up and then we'll get all this sold. Sorry, I am using super strength a bit too much. But it is just for the ease of it. Right, so I did have a look, and I think most of this will sell at the store products, which is right next door to the firewood. Apart from it was either the honey or the eggs, I can't remember which, but they need to go to the roadside market. It's going to be a big crash. Sorry, everybody. I think this trailer is a bit heavy for this tractor. To be honest, I think everything's a bit heavy for this tractor, so as much as I love it, I think I will replace it pretty soon with something else. Although I might not replace it, I might just retire it, maybe. But yeah, I mean, it's pulling this okay, but it's a bit unstable with braking and steering, stuff like that. But you just cannot put anything on the front. I have got, that's probably my fault because I did put the longer front loader arm on it. There is a shorter one which I probably should have used. But then we've got the forklift and we can sort of transport that around, so probably no need for the front loader. Yeah, that will be something I'll be looking at, just replacing this tractor. So we should get a fair amount from this load. I mean, possibly we could be back up to what we were at before we bought that field, which would be ideal. With these productions, because of the testing I did on the meat processing unit there, I just don't think we're going to be able to do the meat processing. You get so little literage from an animal on this particular one anyway. that it's just, I mean, you're going to need thousands and thousands of cows, pigs, etc. So, yeah. Not sure. We shall see. Right, so that's everything apart from the honey. And we have also got 6,000 litres of planks that we could sell as well. Yeah, with the animals, it's, I mean, it's not just buying that many animals. It's, I'm not sure what the capacities are on the animal barns near the forest area, but even so, having the amount of food that you'd need to feed that many animals, especially pigs, because their feed is so complex, it's virtually impossible. I could maybe have a look at the XML, see if I can tweak the literage for the animals, if I could find out how to do it, but I don't know. I've got nothing to compare it with though, because I've not used any sort of slaughterhouse type mods or anything like that, so I don't know what they're like for you know, how many litres in an animal. But I did watch a review on some upcoming interactive productions by FSG, or he did the review on them anyway, and apart from being absolutely awesome interactive mods, you should definitely check out the video if you haven't seen it. But one pig makes 2,000 litres of meat in that production, by the looks of, from what I could see. So, you know, compare that to, I mean, admittedly I only tested it on cows, but one cow was like 70 litres or something. So yeah, I don't know. Before we get to that stage, I'll probably have a look at maybe have a look at some others and see what they're like, and then possibly alter this one on the map accordingly. I think that would be fair. So as I say, the one of the main aims was to explore all the productions, and that is one of the different productions on the map. So I would like to be able to at least do something on it, but we shall see. But yeah, I'm rambling, but I think that is probably where we're going to leave this episode. So we've got quite a few productions up and running, got them all sorted, and got a bit of money back in the bank. So it's all looking quite good. I think I will possibly do a couple of contracts between now and the next episode, and then in the next episode we'll stay in March just so that we can get the sugar beet planted in. So that'll be the beginning of the next episode, possibly in a montage type thing, cinematic, or time lapse at the beginning of the next episode, but I haven't decided yet. So, but yeah, that's all from me for this one. So thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please give the video a like. Please subscribe to the channel, as it does help immensely, and it is very much appreciated. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.